Hi all my beanie weenies and welcome back to my channel. This is of course the voice of Hot Dogs and we are back for another exciting episode of The Sims 4 The Challenge Battle of the Seasons. And when we last left off at a little bit of a cliffhanger because I said Hot Dogs was soon to be arriving to the house, and here I am marching up those steps. And I'm here, of course, to get the votes to see who is going to end up in the elimination challenge in today's episode. But who will be voting? That will, of course, be our Sims Survivor team, because they have been dominating every daily challenge and have won all of them so far. So they will be voting once again for who they want to see go into the challenge tonight. So I'm going to gather everyone here at the dining room table, and that way we can collect the votes. Now, of course, again, if you want to download any of these Sims or the house itself, everything is available over on the Sims Gallery at HotdogsSims. But let's go ahead and get right into business because I want to know who's going to go into the challenge. So first up to vote is going to be Tina. So Tina, why don't you go on and head on into the voting booth and let's see who you're going to vote for. And Tina has voted for Joffrey. So Joffrey will be heading into elimination tonight. This will be his second time in a row competing. So let's see if the odds are still in his favor. However, it is Fabio's turn to go ahead and vote. So why don't you come on and head into the voting booth and let's look at his relationship statuses. Now again, he will be voting for the person that he likes the least in the house. And Fabio seems to be following the same trend that Tina was doing and voting in the people that were left over from the last elimination challenge. So Fabio has voted for Jinx to enter. So Jinx and Joffrey survived the last round, but will they be able to survive this round? We'll have to wait and see. But it is Bella's turn now to vote. Alright, and Bella has voted for Jae Young to face elimination. So we'll see how well that goes. Jae Young has just lost her partner, Ariel, so maybe she's going to be following him back on home as well. But we have one more vote left, and that's going to come from Nina. Alright, and Nina has voted for Allison. So Allison is going to have to go against Joffrey, which is going to be kind of some tea, a little bit of drama. As we know, the two of them are on the Love Island team. They were a couple and were the last couple remaining on Love Island. But it doesn't look like they're going to be the last couple remaining on the challenge. Who knows, though? They could both survive. We have to wait and see, but we're not going to wait very long because we're going to go on and head on over to the arena right now and start the elimination challenge. Alright, so welcome everyone back to the arena, and in today's challenge, we got a pretty exciting one. It's honestly my all-time favorite competition that I have in these Sims games, and with 2 girls and 2 guys competing in today's challenge, I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to bring it back. So, like we just saw, our 4 competitors are going to be Allison and Joffrey from Team Love Island. And then we, of course, have Jinx, our sole competitor for Team RuPaul's Drag Race. And then last, we have Jae Young competing for Are You the One? Now, the 4 of them are going to go on and head downstairs into the locker room to get ready for today's competition, which is going to be a boxing challenge. Oh yeah. So we're going to have Jae Young and Allison pair off and box each other with 1 female surviving, and then Jinx and Joffrey are going to fight one another with only 1 of them surviving. 2 players are going to be going home and 2 will be returning back to the house. Will we be able to see all of Team Love Island survive, or are they going to get split up? What's going to happen there? I'm pretty excited to find out. This is, again, my favorite competition to have. And how about we do ladies first? So first up is Allison versus Jae Young.
Gloom.
Alright, and Allison has won this round, which does mean Jae Young, you have been eliminated from the challenge, and you need to leave the arena now. This will be the last we will see of Jae Young. It was great having her compete, and she will be following suit Ariel, so the 2 of them will be able to be reunited once again. And of course, Allison is kind of a badass. Like, she was the overall winner of Love Island. I'm not too surprised to see her fight her way to stay in the house. But that does mean that we might only have 2 players left on Team Love Island if Joffrey doesn't pull through with this one. So let's see if our Love Islanders can survive the battle, as round 2 is about to begin between Jinx and Joffrey.
Rongo!
Gorg! Oh, probably!
Glashevent? Venka!
Oh, Bemvoy!
Alright, and Joffrey has saved Team Love Island's fate by winning this boxing competition between him and Jinx. Unfortunately, though, that does mean Jinx will be the first player eliminated from Team RuPaul's Drag Race. Sad to see her go, but I love to watch her leave. So she's gonna go on and head outside the arena. We will not see her ever again. But if you do want to play with any of these eliminated contestants, all of the teams are available over on the Sims gallery like always. However, we do have a little bit of a mixed matched number group between everyone. We see that, of course, Team Survivor is still 4 players strong, but now we're down to 2 players on Team Are You the One, so we're going to divvy them up a little bit, okay? So Sunny is going to go on and join Team Love Island to complete that team, and then to replace Jinx, we're going to have Donnie go ahead and join Team RuPaul's Drag Race, as I thought that would be kind of fun. I don't think Donnie has ever wore high heels in his life, but he's going to start to wear them today. Alright, so we're now down to just 3 teams of 4. Now, again, if any of these players are to win, like let's say Donnie does win first place at the end of the season, he will be winning for Team Big Brother US. But when it comes to competitions and trying to fit everyone into a place and keep everything all even, he is now going to be competing for Team RuPaul's Drag Race in terms of safety and stuff like that. But he is not representing that season overall. Does that make any sense to anyone? We did this a little bit ago with the teams. I'm just trying to keep them all even. So right now, technically, we have 3 teams of 4, that being Team Survivor, Team RuPaul's Drag Race, and Team Love Island. What do you guys think about Team Are You the One and Big Brother UK and Big Brother US just being completely wiped out of the competition? What's that like? I mean, of course, we still have Sunny and Donnie, but I think this is just kind of crazy. But here we are returning back to the house, and let's see what kind of drama our Sims are going to get into tonight. Alright, so of course they're still in their teams right now, so they're going to be doing their kind of teen activities. We see that BB is first to go to the bar and start bartending and making drinks for everyone. Meanwhile, Aquaria hits the dance floor, and it looks as though Sunny and Allison are enjoying the show. They start dancing a little bit on the sidelines, but Aquaria is definitely the star of the dance floor right now. She's really breaking it down. However, over in the smoking room in the front of the house, we see that Bella and Nina from Team Survivor are bonding with a little bit of a bubble session going on. Again, that's definitely where I would be hanging out if I was in the challenge house.
The door. Oh, Flina Bully. Ha!
However, once Bella leaves, a whole bunch of other people come in. So we see Bianca and Aquaria from Team RuPaul and Fabio from Survivor come on and join in on the smoking session, and all of them kind of start to hanging out. What does that even mean? Like, I talk sometimes like I don't know English. Like, I have 0 education. Anyway, the 4 of them are now hanging out around the hookah, and around this time, we have a very weird fire situation. So, I'm guessing it's from the fire in the basement, like where the spa area is, but it somehow lights the pool above it on fire, and we have this, like, underwater fire happening. Of course, when Allison, being the brave soldier, comes down to put it out, they do go downstairs to the basement, and they, like, you know, I guess the couch had lit on fire or something, but it weirdly glitched to an underwater fire, which I have never seen before on my Sims game, so I was kind of impressed by that. You know, you see something new every day in The Sims 4. A new glitch emerges every time you play, and that one I thought was pretty unique. And then, of course, I love that, of course, Allison, after saving the fire, everyone from the fire is now afraid, and so is Joffrey, and the 2 of them run straight into a rock. I had no clue they could even access that area, but I guess it makes sense. Bianca goes ahead and puts the fire out completely. No more camping fires for everyone right now. They don't want to burn the whole place down. And of course, instead of running into the rocks, everyone else runs back upstairs and continues on partying. And I do kind of love the image of Bella just dancing while everyone is like running out of the house for safety around her. And then, of course, a lot of other people are actually heading on over back into that bubble room to continue on with their smoking session they had going on earlier. So we see that BB, Aquaria, Bianca, and Donnie, all of Team RuPaul's Drag Race now, are having their first new team meeting with their new member, Donnie, all around the hookah. Nina wanted to come and join, but there wasn't enough seats. She was uninvited. This is Team RuPaul's Drag Race. Only the dolls understand the obsession with the hookah. Okay? So all of them are going to blow some bubbles together and really try to bond with their new teammate. However, we see outside we have Tina, Allison, and Joffrey all freaking out in the front of the house. until that eventually passes, they realize the fire actually isn't going on anymore, and they can start their ascend all the way up the stairs back into the house. Why Allison and Joffrey don't just cut through the rocks like they did before, I don't know. I never see any of the Sims do that ever again in the series, so that was kind of a one and done thing, but I loved it. I had no clue there was a secret passageway there. I think that was an interesting route to escape from. But they are all going to go back inside and act like the fire just never happened.
Aha. Ranka. Bah.
Alright, so once those three panickers come back inside, they actually all go into the game room where we see Vivian was playing a little computer game. However, she does decide to quit that eventually and join this card game that's going on. So we got Vivian, Joffrey, and Allison from Team Love Island competing now with Tina from Survivor. In a little bit of card game, we'll see who ends up winning if they ever make it to the end. I feel like a lot of the time when I play a card game in The Sims, like one by one, they all eventually get up and leave and no one actually ends up staying to win. But we'll see how their endurance goes with this game, and we'll see if any of them make it to win the game. Will they get anything out of it? No. But it would be nice to see, I guess. Of course, Fabio, I thought was going to head to the gym. It looked like he was thinking that as well. But he got a little bit distracted by the sauna. We see that Nina is alone in there, nude in a towel. And Fabio ends up coming and joining her, and the two of them soak up in the humidity together for a little bit, you know, Team Survivor bonding going on. And again, I always think the two of them are going to hook up or something, but so far, nothing has really happened, but I'm still crossing my fingers. Like, I know Nina was flirting with Joffrey, but I'm a Nina and Fabio shipper myself. I don't know, what about you guys? Who are you shipping in the house? Who do you want to see hook up? Who are you hoping do not hook up? Any of that stuff, leave me in the comments down below. I'm a very lonely wiener, and I love to read your comments, and I'll read every single one, okay? Don't even question that. I will read all 5 of them. So when Nina gets up, I get a little bit excited because she starts having a little conversation with Fabio, and I'm like, ooh, maybe this is going to go somewhere a little bit juicy. I mean, how can it not? They're both sweaty in towels, alone. Surely it's going to lead where I want it to.
Or Pongi de Fui Nudge.
But no, of course my dreams of Fabio and Nina getting together are crushed because Joffrey over here from Love Island has to come inside and totally cockblock Fabio. I mean, it makes sense, okay? Joffrey and Nina have been flirting already, but I want Fabio and Nina. Regardless, when Joffrey does suggest the two of them woohoo, I do accept it. What am I going to do? Deny them this love that they're forming, even if it's not the one I fully want? Whatever. Of course, I'm going to say yes, so the two of them have a little quick woohoo session, and of course Fabio's a little bit upset by this, and so am I. I'm here with you, Fabio. I'm sad too. But the two of them do a little sweet whispering canoodling right in front of him, and then head on out to find a nice woohoo spot, leaving Fabio alone. Meanwhile, the smoking room is getting popular. We see that Bella has joined Team RuPaul's Drag Race by the bubble blower, and it seems as though that's where the majority of the house is somewhat heading. We see that Fabio tries to put some clothes on, but the game glitches because the game is on my side too. We're like, Fabio, don't bother putting clothes on, you know? But he eventually does. Whatever. We see that game that was going on upstairs, like I said, has broken up. Only Allison and Vivian are left, and neither of them are actually playing anymore. And then upstairs on the balcony, that is where Joffrey and Nina have decided to go woohoo. There is this sitting area right outside the garden in the slip and slide, and they're deciding to make their own slip and slide on the couch. That was disgusting. Anyway, so then I do a nice little pan down just 2 stories below them and see the bubble room getting real hectic and crazy as everyone is trying to hit on that. Meanwhile, Sunny, though, is staying pure and good. He's avoiding all of the woohooing and the bubble blowing, and instead doing some nice, peaceful yoga in the gym. But he is not alone, of course. You can't stay alone anywhere in this house for far too long. As we see, Bella has come over and find one of the only mirrors in the house and is dancing in that. What a great way to enjoy your peaceful yoga is having some annoying broad dance right in front of you. We see that Fabio does eventually come and join as well, as no mirror can be left untouched while Fabio is in the house. He's constantly looking in them and checking himself out. However, it doesn't last too long before he struts his little butt away. God, do I have a crush on Fabio or what? I don't know why. For some reason, this episode has really got me going. Also, when I go upstairs and look at the game of ping pong going on between Bianca and Aquaria, they have like multiple balls going on. It's kind of crazy. But I did get distracted a little bit by the memory wall and just the sheer amount of black and white photos we have. We have gone down to almost half of the contestants. We're annihilating all of them. Like, so many people are leaving this competition pretty quickly, and we are now down to only 12 players and 3 teams. I don't know, who do you think is going to win the whole thing? What team are you rooting for? Are you still rooting for some of the past teams like Big Brother US? Are you hoping Donnie pulls it through to the end? Let me know down below, and of course, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, because it's really important to me, because I want to be a Oh, what's this? It looks as though we have a woohoo proposition going on. This time, though, it's between Allison and Fabio. Okay. I might be able to get behind this. Allison is kind of like the villain it girl. Like, she is the baddie of the house, and she will like come for anyone and their money. Ooh, that sounded disgusting as well, but anyway, that's not what I meant. But now Fabio is at least going to get some action. I know that no one can resist Fabio. Like, he's going to go this whole series without having any kind of love interest. And I love that they pick the opposite side of the balcony. Like, Nina and Joffrey are hooking up on one side of the garden, and now Allison and Fabio are hooking up on the other. What a great sight to see, just the two of them banging on top of the house. Love that. And that's a perfect way for me to end this episode. Again, make sure you like, share, subscribe, because I want to become a famous YouTuber, and comment, because I'm a very lonely wiener. And I will be back on Friday with a brand new episode of The Sims 4, The Challenge, Battle of the Seasons. You don't want to miss it. We are over halfway through this series, and we're getting close to the big finale. So make sure you stay tuned, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.